I just finished my chores, so I will be uploading late. I have lots of things to do and I'm really tired today. I feel sick up until now, and I felt sick the whole day. My first subject was pathology, and um, well, listening and learning a lot of information as the first subject is kind of exhausting. So, yeah, that was the start of my day, and then it was followed by quiz. And since I felt really sick, I couldn't focus at all. And then next subject, radiology, I learned my grade. I passed, but it was kind of failing. I mean, it's too low for me. And I can't, I didn't feel anything when I saw my grade. I'm just glad I passed. Like, I don't think that has happened to me before. And I've never seen that grade so low. So that was, it's sad, but it's kind of interesting. And the only way is out. So I'm trying to be optimistic. But yeah, I felt sick. I felt tired. I saw my grade and I felt nothing. And then after that subject, we had to like a laboratory store to check some things for a thesis. After we, what did we do? Mm, I felt even more sick. I remember after going to the laboratory supply store, we attended our last subject and we got my friends and I got separated. So my professor grouped us grouped us for like the finals and we're going to be grouped that way in every activity and all our friends were like dispersed. All my friends were dispersed. Mm, I'm not sure how I'm going to do in that subject since my grades there aren't stellar either. So it was kind of a stressful day. I have to acknowledge that. And then on top of that, I'm just now realizing that uh, my emotional and like, well, primarily the emotional stuff kind of overrides or has overridden. I don't know what's the word, but like it ate me alive during midterms and I didn't even notice it. I'm just now connecting the dots. And I remember during midterms, I was trying to convince myself that I would just sleep to get energy and then study. But now I'm realizing that whenever I wake up, I didn't want to do anything because it felt draining and like emotionally I couldn't deal with the things around me. And I was trying so hard to suppress it that I wasn't doing anything at all. Like I felt like I was doing something, but my performance says grades says otherwise, say otherwise. So kind of disappointing. And I'm really not looking forward for finals as well because most of them, like most of my subjects, change their like grading into instead of individual, they made it into like group performances, group grading. And although I know a lot of people in my batch, I haven't talked to a lot of them, and I worry that I may not be able to express myself as freely as when I'm with my friends. But I also want to take it as a challenge because, well, to describe my group, we have lots of um, members for uh, the information gathering, and they're also great speakers. Um, and I'm not saying that they lack creativity, but I am willing to take charge of that aspect or perspective in art because I'm not confident in speaking and writing. Yeah. I'm just trying to put myself in a box, but I'm still willing to improve, of course, in my writing and speaking. I just prefer doing the artistic side of, well, everything that will be group-based performances and creating. For my study reflections, well, um, I'm just gonna repeat what I've said. Since a lot of my subjects are like group-based performances, I will uh, lead some of the artistic aspects of our group's presentations, and of course, still take on the challenge of trying to speak effectively and write effectively. So are some of my goals. And if I did all, I also did my Duolingo already, but I haven't finished my pathology yet, and I have an assignment that's due later, so I'm gonna do that after uploading this video. I hope tomorrow will be better. Tomorrow will be better. Tomorrow will be better. If not, I'll just hope for the other day to be better. The next day, the next day to be better. I can't give up. I need to survive. I need to survive. That's the only thing I'm good at. Just surviving. Not excelling, just surviving. Just kidding. I have to improve. I have to change my mindset. Okay? Okay. That's all.